I crashed my wife's secret period party for our daughter. Now everyone's calling me the bad guy. Let me take you inside a day that went from just another Tuesday to an absolute emotional battlefield in our house. I'm a 43-year-old dad with two daughters. One's 19, off living her best life at college, and the other's 12, still finding her place in the world. They couldn't be more different if they tried. The 19-year-old, social butterfly, fearless, always on to the next adventure. The 12-year-old, quiet, reserved, happiest with a book and her favorite hoodie. I love them both like crazy. But today's story, it's all about my younger one and a little something called a period party. Yeah, buckle up. So a couple of months ago, I'm in my home office when my 12-year-old comes in looking like she's seen a ghost. Eyes red, voice shaky. Then she says she just got her first period. She's scared, embarrassed, unsure. My heart breaks a little because that's a big moment and I can tell she's overwhelmed. So I switch into full dad mode, reassure her, hand her the pads my wife had already stocked for this moment, and talk her through everything. I get her some ice cream, some Midol, tell her it's totally normal and nothing to be ashamed of, and I'm always here if she needs me. She's relieved, grateful. Even managed a little smile. Nailed it, Dad. Later, my wife gets home. Our daughter tells her what happened, and my wife loses it, but in that sentimental my baby is growing up way. Tears, hugs, all the feels. Then she says something that instantly changes the vibe. Open quote, "So who should we invite to the period party?" Close quote. I'm sorry, what? I'd only heard of those through a stand-up routine. Turns out it's a real thing. But our daughter instantly stiffens. She doesn't want a party, doesn't want anyone to know, doesn't even want to talk about it again. She shuts down and retreats to her room. My wife turns to me to help change her mind. I tell her straight, she said no, leave it alone. Fast forward 2 days. I get home from errands and my daughter sprints up to me asking if she can do her homework in my office. I say sure, but I'm confused. Then it clicks. I walk into the living room and boom, it looks like a Pinterest explosion. Pink everywhere. Streamers, balloons. It's a full-blown celebration. There are family, friends, neighborhood moms, and even people I don't recognize. It's like my Super Sweet 16, Monarch edition. I pull my wife into the hallway and ask, "What are you doing?" She says she's just going to get our daughter. I block her path. Open quote. She doesn't want this, I remind her. She told you. Close quote. But my wife, she doubles down. She didn't mean it, she says. This is for her own good. She needs to celebrate her body. No, I say. I'm not letting you force her into something she clearly doesn't want. Finally, she gives up. But not quietly. She goes into the living room and, in front of all the guests, says the party's off because I'm being a jackass. Oh no. I follow her in and, in the calmest voice I can manage, tell everyone the truth. That our daughter was clear. She didn't want this, and my wife was trying to make her go through with it anyway. You could see the shift in the room. Some of the moms frown at her. My wife starts backpedaling, trying to act like she didn't know our daughter was serious. But it was too late. I started taking down the decorations myself. The room cleared out pretty quick after that. When the coast was clear, our daughter came downstairs, calm as ever. My wife gave her a very half-hearted apology. "I didn't think you were serious," which our daughter ignored. She just sat down and started doing her homework at the table like it was any other day. For the next week, my wife was cold as ice. Said I embarrassed her in front of the neighborhood moms. Said I undermined her parenting. But here's the thing. If parenting means steamrolling your child's very clear wishes to put on a show for the neighbors, then yeah, I'll undermine the hell out of it. Because at the end of the day, our daughter needed someone to protect her voice. To listen, to stand up for her when she didn't feel brave enough to shout. And if being that parent makes me a jackass, then saddle me up. So what do you think? Was I wrong to shut it all down? Or did I do the right thing by protecting her boundaries, even if it meant going head to head with my own wife?